here we are. The jailbreak test is finally here. And it's called the Alcatel Go Up, Go Flip, which is a flip phone that I've never jailbreak test for an extremely long time as well, which is absolutely insane. But that's just wow. But today we're gonna go ahead and start the jailbreak test on the Alcatel Go Flip, which never done a flip phone jailbreak test in like a long time. But anyways, let's get started. Alright, let's go ahead and let's unbox this bad boy. Here we go. So let's open the Apple box. And here it is, the Alcatel Go Flip. And wow. Actually, not that too thick as I expected at all. So what's this? So in this box we get a standard slow charger, which is the micro USB, which is one of the shortest ones ever. See, as you see, micro USB, but who will ever charge this bad boy for? Like most likely, and there's other stuff in here. But yeah, and that is what the packaging looks like. But anyways, let's get started. The jailbreak test. So, as another one, which no one I expected, it's one of the most pretty looking flip phones I've ever seen in a long time. With a good old 16 time zone right there, which is actually kind of one of the most. Which I never had a flip phone back then, because my first smartphone was actually not a flip phone. It was a touchscreen smartphone, which it was not this one though. But I have a flip phone in like a year now. So, but I don't think none of these people have done a jailbreak test a flip phone. So I think this video will probably be the first one. Alright, so the scratch test is gonna be super interesting. Alright, so the scratch test is gonna be a little bit interesting. So, cause you all know that like most smartphones has a glass screen, which is pretty normal on particular on the other smartphones. But this one's gonna be a little bit more different. So the screen on this one, it's gonna be a lot more different from the other ones. So the screen on this bad boy is actually made out of plastic, which it's normal as you expected. And you can see me move these. I think you can see some marks. Yeah, you can definitely see some marks at most level 3 and 2. So you can barely see it, but do they rub off? The 3 does not. The 2 rubs off, but the 3 does not. So that is a very sad day to this phone as well. Kind of surprising. I didn't expect that. Yeah, but screens made out of plastic, which is pretty bad for particular smartphones. But if you get the one, this one, the camera lens is also made out of plastic, which it can get scratched relatively easily. Which, as you can see, you can definitely see some scratches on the camera. And it's actually a 2 megapixel camera, protecting all 2 MP megapixels of the camera. So keep scratches away from this smartphone. And let's test the big screen version. This one will probably be difficult, so let me move that. And I think this one is probably going to be the same thing as the other one. So let's see how the other screen fares. Let's see if it's gonna be glass or is it gonna be plastic once again, and got these most picks as well. Well, over like 200 years and stuff. But it's a level 2 bit mark, but a level 3 pick does leave a dented groove on the inner screen. So you can definitely see some scratches. So it actually scratches at most level 3. So sorry you guys can't see it, but you can barely see it. So if we see those pics wipe off. No, they do not. I can still see some scratches at level 3. So that's a sad day for this poor little smartphone. So guys, grab a screen protector for this bad boy. You need it very badly. But anyhow, let's get into the stress test. So the Alcatel logo is actually imprinted on the plastic, which cannot be rubbed off. You don't have to worry about the letters falling off on its own. Yeah, you don't have to worry about letters falling off on its own. So, but the inner screen on this one is actually made of plastic, which it can get scratched almost relatively easily. Oh my gosh! And the back of this one, it's also made from plastic. Good scratches right there. And once we flip the phone open, you can definitely tell that it has the same plastic feeling as well. Plastic feels a lot more cheap right there. But the earpiece, I think the earpiece probably sounds like we have metal. But you don't have to worry about getting dirt grind. So that's good news. So that means earpiece probably have metal. Yes, but the inner keys on this one is made from rubber, which it's kind of a poor little design choice for they. But I don't think no one ever is gonna talk on novels on a flip phone for 2019. Yeah, for a flip phone for 2019. Oh my gosh. So yeah, and even the hinge mechanism is also made from plastic. Which the keyboard made from rubber, so you don't have to worry about making little bended grooves on it. Which is pretty expected. So rubber does hold up very well against my scissors, which is pretty amazing. Now on the side of the phone, the sides are made out of it's also made from plastic. And the power button is also made from plastic. And the volume lockers is also made from plastic. Same as the volume buttons. No complaints here. But even this side of the phone, we still have more plastic. We even have a old school micro USB. And pointedly, we have a good buddy jack. It's a thankfully the jack is still around. But the back on this phone, it still has the same material, which is a very good expected. And you guys know I'm actually drawing an owl walker symbol, but I'm not very good at drawing that. But so yeah, it's kind of close. But the Alcatel logo is actually the same material, but it does not actually fall off on its own, which is pretty good expected. And the top of the phone has the same plastic feeling as well. And if we move on to the bottom of the phone, we still have more plastic. Plastic phones are much more cheaper than expected as well. Even also the inner frame is made from to those people made with glass, but no, it's actually made from plastic. Which is pretty good expected. So now let's go ahead and move on to the burn test. This is where things gets pretty low as you expected. The 7.3 inch a IPS LCD display lasts about 10 seconds and direct flames my light, but the screen starts to burn away from the pixels and the plastic starts to melt through the inner screen layer. So I highly recommend do not do this to your own flip phone. This is a terrible idea. I'm a professional phone burner. But we're not done yet. We still have this one right here. This one is probably the same result as this one. This one is also using the same IPS LCD display, and the screen pops about 5 seconds as well. But it turns out the screen does survive, but the screen does leave a nice good old mark on the screen. So I highly recommend keep this flip phone away from flame. But yeah. So yeah, do not do this to your own phone, guys. So if you got a flip phone, guys, don't do it to your own flip phone as well. But this one does have the 5 things like a couple. I don't know what milliamp battery is, so I have to look at those specs as well. But now let's move on to the bend test. So I never done a bend test before, a long time ago as well. So we're gonna see how this does well. And this is pretty good as well. But yeah, but anyway, let's move on to the bend test. So with the bending close, you get almost no flex of the phone whatsoever. This thing feels like a tank right out of the box. But if you bend it from the other direction, you get the same result. No kinks, no cracks, no nothing. This thing is just solid like a low resolution brick. But what happens though if the phone plates open and your parent did something stupid? But even though it flexes way too much from last time, going from flat 180 degrees all the way from 207 degrees, 3/4 of the screen before the hinge finally snapped in half, breaking at 2 points. But the thing is still turned on and functional. But after bending the complete opposite, it still folds just like normally. So this bad boy, guys, does pass my durability test. But wait, there's something wrong with this phone. It flexes way too much, but it still survives my durability test. Even the hinge mechanism still works. So I'm gonna call this guy a win. But even though the whole pop catch still pops off from another frame, but overall, this thing does surpass my durability test. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, go ahead and drop a like, plus subscribe to my channel. So yeah. Anyways, guys, peace out.